Welcome to Blurred, your go-to channel for all things automotive. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic and legendary cars of all time, the Ford GT. We'll be taking a closer look at each iteration of the Ford GT, from the 1964 Ford GT40 to the 2020 Ford GT supercar. This is going to be a fun ride, so sit back and enjoy the show. From the groundbreaking GT40 of the 1960s to the modern-day supercar that is the 2020 Ford GT, this car has a rich history and has left an indelible mark on the world of motorsports. The Ford GT40, produced from 1964 to 1969, is an absolute legend in the world of motorsports. Developed as a response to Ferrari's dominance at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the GT40 was built with the sole purpose of winning the prestigious endurance race. With its sleek aerodynamic design and powerful V8 engine, the GT40 was able to achieve speeds of over 200 miles per hour. The GT40 project was initiated by Henry Ford II, who was determined to put an end to Ferrari's reign at Le Mans. Ford approached several car manufacturers and racing teams to develop a car that could beat Ferrari. But ultimately, it was a small British company, Lola, that was chosen to design the GT40. The car was designed and developed in just 18 months, an impressive feat for such a complex project. The GT40's first Le Mans victory came in 1966, with 3 GT40s taking first, second, and third places in the race. The GT40 went on to win Le Mans 4 times in a row, from 1966 to 1969, cementing its place in motorsports history. The GT40 was also successful in other endurance races, such as the 12 Hours of Sebring and the 24 Hours of Daytona. The GT40's power came from a Ford-designed V8 engine, which produced over 350 horsepower. The car's lightweight aluminum body and advanced suspension system also helped it achieve impressive performance. The GT40 had a tubular space frame chassis, and the body was made of aluminum and fiberglass. The car had 4-wheel independent suspension and 4-wheel disc brakes. Fast forward to 2005, and Ford released a new GT, based on the iconic GT40. The 2005 Ford GT featured a 5.4-liter supercharged V8 engine that produced 550 horsepower. The new GT was a modern interpretation of the old GT40, with a similar sleek and aerodynamic design. The new GT was also successful in motorsports, competing in the American Le Mans Series and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The car won its class at Le Mans in 2006, adding to the GT40's legacy of success at the famous endurance race. The 2004 to 2006 Ford GT was a true supercar, with a top speed of 205 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of just 3.3 seconds. The car was built on an aluminum space frame chassis and had a body made of composite materials. The car had 4-wheel independent suspension and 4-wheel disc brakes. In 2017, Ford released a new generation of the GT. The new Ford GT featured a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 that produced 647 horsepower. The car's advanced aerodynamics, including an active rear wing, helped it achieve a top speed of 216 miles per hour. The new GT also continued Ford Motorsports' success, winning the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2016, 50 years after the GT40's first victory. The 2017 Ford GT was also successful in other endurance races, such as the 12 Hours of Sebring and the 24 Hours of Daytona. The 2017 Ford GT was a true masterpiece of engineering and design, with a carbon fiber monocoque chassis and body made of carbon fiber and aluminum. The car had active suspension and a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Finally, the latest version of the Ford GT is the 2020 Ford GT. This car is more advanced than ever before, with a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine that produces 660 horsepower. The car's advanced aerodynamics, including active rear wing and front air curtains, help it achieve a top speed of 216 miles per hour. The 2020 Ford GT also features a lightweight carbon fiber monocoque chassis and body along with suspension and braking systems. When it comes to the value and collectability of the Ford GT, it's important to understand that these cars are not just ordinary vehicles. They are true pieces of automotive art. The GT40 in particular is considered one of the most iconic race cars of all time, and original examples can fetch well over $10 million at auction. In 2019, a GT40 MK1 sold for a staggering $9.8 million at the RM Sotheby's auction in Monterey, California. The 2005 Ford GT is also a highly collectible car, with prices ranging from $300,000 to $500,000. These cars have been known to sell for even more, depending on their condition and provenance. In 2019, a 2006 Ford GT Heritage Edition sold for $507,000 at the Mecum Auctions in Kissimmee, Florida. The 2019 Ford GT is also a highly desirable car, with prices ranging from $500,000 to $1 million. In 2020, a 2019 Ford GT Heritage Edition sold for $1.81 million at RM Sotheby's auction in Monterey, California. The 2020 Ford GT is the newest and most advanced of the four, and as such, it is also the most expensive, with prices ranging from $1.5 million to $2 million. When it comes to famous owners of the Ford GT, the list is long and impressive. American singer-songwriter Kid Rock is known to own a Ford GT. He has been spotted driving it on many occasions and has even been seen taking the car to shows. Another famous Ford GT owner is actor and comedian Jay Leno, who owns a Ford GT40, a 2004 Ford GT, and a 2017 Ford GT. He has stated in many interviews that the Ford GT is one of his all-time favorite cars. Jay Leno is well known for his love of cars and has a vast collection of classic and collectible cars. Collectors and enthusiasts of Ford GTs have a chance to own a piece of automotive art when they purchase one of these cars. They represent an era of motorsports that is highly respected and celebrated. And owning one of these cars is a true privilege. These cars are not only a joy to drive, but also a great investment. The GT40 and Ford GT models have cemented their place in history as legendary cars, leaving a lasting impact on the world of motorsports. These cars are not just defined by their raw power and speed, but also by their cutting-edge engineering, aerodynamic prowess, and sleek design. Ford has truly created a car that is not only a winning machine on the track, but also an iconic car on the road. Well, that's a wrap for our Ford GT video. We hope you enjoyed learning about the history and performance of these iconic cars. From the 1960s GT40 to the 2020 Ford GT, each model has left an indelible mark on the world of motorsports and the automotive industry. The Ford GT is not just a car, it's a piece of history and a true masterpiece of engineering and design. We want to thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed making it. If you're a fan of the Ford GT or just a car enthusiast in general, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more exciting content from Blurred. We can't wait to take you on more thrilling rides and explore more iconic cars. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.